Right, welcome back. So, trying to just sort out our connection there to Bohlale Mphahlele, who's of course a 16-year-old inventor, and she has come up with a mechanism, a 16-year-old Bohlale Mphahlele, to try and create an alert system that would help with issues such as gender-based violence, kidnapping, and other social ills that we are currently dealing with. Let's try one more time. Hopefully, third time's a charm. Bohlale, good morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are
Ah,
you?
there you are. Good morning to you. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
So, Bohlale, this seems like such a wonderful idea. And of course, the subject matter is rather morbid, but the idea is absolutely fabulous. How did you come up with it?
Okay. Firstly, like many families, my parents made it compulsory so that we can watch news. So since I was a very little girl, I've always watched the news with a different perspective. Basically, I watched them basically looking at the intentions of basically watching the news, just watching the news. I've always watched the news with a perspective of just watching the news. So one day I asked my parents why we had to watch the news, why they made it compulsory to watch the news every day. So my father basically, he said to me that little knowledge kills, and watching the news makes you be more reliable and more aware of what is happening in your surrounding.
And that's absolutely true and absolutely fabulous. And as you know from watching the news, we hear so many stories of human trafficking, especially of children. So talk to us about this mechanism that you have actually come up with. How does it work and what exactly is it?
Okay. The alerting earpiece is an earpiece, it's an earring that helps eradicate the chances of human trafficking, gender-based violence, and also rape. So what it does, it captures the face of the perpetrator, and then after that, it will send it to connected devices, and it will also track the movement based on where the victim is going, and to also find the perpetrator so that we can make sure that she or he serves the sentence of what he has done wrong or she has done wrong.
So I'm trying to imagine how this works, Bohlale, because you say it's an earring thing and it actually captures the image of the perpetrator, the alleged perpetrator. So how precisely does that work? Is there a camera? How does it work?
As I've already mentioned, that it will capture the face of the perpetrator. Basically, it will have a spy camera, and it will also make sure that the victims are safe, and they track the movement of where they're going and where they will be in the next 5 minutes or so. So yes.
So this was part of your ESCOM Expo project. How was it received at Expo?
Everybody in the Science Expo competition was very amazed by the invention, basically. The coordinators of different schools, different science clubs, the teachers, the learners. I found myself even presenting to the learners, presenting the idea to the learners instead of the judges. So the judges also, they took it very well. They were very amazed, and they supported me throughout. I even had the third judge. I found out that all the learners had the two judges. Every other project had two judges instead of one. But I found myself having more than two or one judge that interviewed me and made sure that my project was verified and identified. So I remember this third judge, when he came to me, he said he came to verify and find the reason why I got 100% in every criteria, because it never happened before. So he came to verify, and after that, fourth judge came to my project, and he also came and said, we wanted to verify why the third judge also gave you the 100% on each and every criteria. So from there, I won a gold medal, a gold trophy, and a gold certificate, of course. And I also went to the nationals, whereby I got myself a bronze medal and a bronze certificate, and also a workshop sponsored by Siemens that was taking place in Vet Simulowang Makeup Space, where I was going to be learning about digital fabrication.
You know what, Bohlale, thank you so much for speaking to us, and what a fantastic invention there. And 16-year-old Bohlale Mphahlele, a grade 11 learner from S.J. van der Merwe Technical High School in Limpopo, talking to us about her invention, which she hopes will help police with quicker identification of human trafficking and gender-based violence perpetrators. And I so wish we can get her in at some point to actually, you know, do something, demonstrate, that
Amazing.
particular
really
area.
Lovely. Well done to her. Thank you, everybody. We've got to go. Move